Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back for part 2 of my Monday morning beach walk at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. Right now, I am up at Wiggins Pass at the north end of the park. It is 78 degrees right now. Gonna get up into 91 maybe today. Boy, there's something jumping like crazy over here. There's been a lot of fish jumping around over here. That sun, wow. Right out here, there's been some fish jumping around right out in here. Of course, I come over here and they swim away. Thought maybe there was a dolphin chasing them. We've seen our dolphins up here. Well, water's warm, 84 degrees. We're gonna walk down to the south. See if we got any new sea turtle nests. I did see a few corals here at the park this morning. Actually, this is a low tide. We're having a low tide right now. High tide's going to be around noon. Then we're going to have a lower low tide this evening. And a lower low tide tomorrow evening. And a lower than lower low tide Wednesday. I'm going to try to get out for one of those, if not more. We love our little evening strolls on the beach. Gorgeous little view there. Even though those ugly old condos are there. It is beautiful. Those reflections are just incredible. That's what I love. Let's see if there's any activity in the pass here. Oh, there went another fish jumping. Of course, I come over here and the fish are jumping. Some buggers. Boy, some jerk in a boat came flying through here earlier, coming in from the Gulf. Man, FWC could clean up if they just hide around the corner here. They could make some good money tagging these idiots. It's people like that. They're probably the ones that bitch about the pass, you know, filling in all the time and needing to be dredged, and they come racing through it. That's one of the reasons the pass gets screwed up. That's why they want you to idle through here. Just respect the rules. Good Lord, people. What is so tough with that? You know, that's not a crazy rule. That's not infringing on your rights. Oh, Lord. Saharan dust. We've got Saharan dust in the air, so that's making it a little hazy for the next few days. All that blows past us. Little snowy egret squawking. Janie, good morning. Rose, 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 welcome back, sweetheart. We started out with one short live feed this morning for a little walk up here, up to the north from area 5. Looks like the tide is coming in now. Hey Carrie, good morning. We saw some beautiful colors for a little while earlier this morning. So yeah, it's just kind of a haze out there this morning. That's that dust. We did get some pinks this morning, some pinks and yellows. We still got some yellows, oranges. It's partially because of that dust right now. I'm surprised I didn't see a ranger up here this morning. They could actually drive around. There was dry ground all the way up here around the trees earlier. If you see Kathy Carroll pop on here, tell her she needs to go to the beach with me tonight for sunset. Yeah, look at the flags just hanging there. That's nice. Maybe we'll get this water, we'll see this water calming down and clearing up. And that would be nice. Yeah. The tide's coming in fast. There was a lot more beach here 15 minutes ago, whatever, 20 minutes ago. This is crazy though. This here, where I'm standing, this is all new sand, all here that has been pushed up by the currents. All this sand over here. Oh, when the tide comes in, this will be underwater, but this is all new sand here. It's a lot higher. There's the sun over there. Just under that palm tree on the right. Pelican flying by there. This is nice having all this beach to walk on right now. This evening's low tide is going to be a lot lower than this. Another maybe half a foot or so. At least, I think that's what it was. Peter, welcome back, my friend. So we got this live feed started just a few minutes before 7 a.m. Can't wait for you to get here. Oh, Nana's gonna be busy this morning. I've been seeing a lot of kids' beach toys on the beach here this morning. This is so cool. This is a nest. I didn't know we had this nest up here. This was the other day. I thought it was a false crawl. This is where I thought the sea turtle came up. She came into the, kind of bumped into that tree, went around it. It didn't look like she did much digging, but lo and behold, there is a new nest up there. So. See, that says nest 24. I'm thinking there's 25 here, but our sponsors. Where's our sponsors? Oh, they don't have the sponsors on there yet. Okay. Wasn't even paying attention there. They'll be getting those on today. Ooh, an osprey. I just saw an osprey. Well, maybe not. No, I guess it's a seagull. I thought it was an osprey. Flying low. Let's see if any dolphins go swimming by here. That would be nice. Before it gets too bright here. So I could zoom into it. Hey Lords, good morning. Happy Monday. Area Roy over here. thought I saw a set of tracks here somewhere. Yeah. There was a crawl there. That's the coming out of the water right there. I don't know what she did. A little loop-de-loop up there. Came back down. This is the return tracks. I don't see any. I don't know if she did any digging up there. It's hard to tell. If she did, it's up in that area. Doesn't look like the ranger's been up there yet. We'll have to investigate that further when we make another trip up the beach. It's hard to tell. That's really hard sand up there too. Really hard. There's another crawl right here. This one's kind of going right up towards Roy and Audrey's bench. Again, I can't tell how far up it goes. But it went right straight up between those pine trees. That pine tree on the right, that's where Roy would always sit. I want to go down to Vanderbilt Beach and check on that crawl I saw early this morning. That girl went all the way up under the dunes. I hope it was successful. I hope she laid eggs. This is so cool. It's only my footprints on this beach so far. So far this morning, it's only my footprints, nobody else yet. That's where I came up the beach earlier. My footprints in the sand. That's it. That's me, my walk up here earlier. Nobody else. I think that's cool. It's my own little private beach right now. Hey, thank you for the 200 stars. I'd appreciate that. 200 stars, that is 200 pennies. $2. Thank you much. I appreciate that. Every dollar helps, believe me. Judy, good morning. You know, if you'd rather not give Facebook that money for the stars, you'll notice they mark up the price of the stars. You can just use my PayPal account and send that money to me directly instead of supporting Facebook. But it's fun seeing the stars up there. I do enjoy that. That's Steve Gifford. My goodness gracious. He's a star junkie, isn't he? Just absolutely amazing. Him and Janie, just so sweet. You're all sweet, Jackie. You're a doll. I just, looking at my own footprints here all by themselves on the beach is just amazing. This time of the morning, there should have been some more people out running. There's Jackie's nest number 15. Thank you, Jackie. There's a waiting list now to sponsor these nests, but give them a call and see if you can get on the waiting list. I know our friends Steve and Janie want to get their name on a nest. All that money goes to help save our sea turtles, save, protect, rescue our sea turtles. They need all the help they can get. Oh, so the fishermen are up in arms about the Naples Pier being closed to fishing on Sundays. They had a protest down there. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that one. I don't like seeing the pelicans getting hooked all the time. But it is called the Naples Fishing Pier. I'm thinking if people were just a little more educated and aware of their surroundings, maybe we can make things a little better down there without having to totally stop the fishing. Although I do like going down there on Sunday morning and not having to worry about getting snagged myself by somebody casting a line out there. So we're going to see what happens. You know, there's two sides to every coin. Trying to see a number on this nest up here. There's actually two nests here. This one closest to the beach. Can anybody see a number on that? I'm just blinded. I'm looking right into the sun here. Can anyone see a number on that one? Yeah, the comments are flying by here. See, the other morning I walked down the beach, and unless I miscalculated, we counted 23 nests, unless I jumped the gun and skipped one. So I'm just like trying to figure something out here. That one morning when we had all those crawls, that was amazing. Speaking of crawls, here's another one. Here is another crawl. So that's three I've seen here so far on the beach at Del Norwegans. You can tell. Can you figure out which one is the coming out of the water and which one is returning? It's real easy, especially with this little hump here. You can see how she really has to dig her way in to get up here on the left. And then it's like a little slide down here. Remember we saw that one, how she just kind of slid down the hill? Just whoop. If you didn't watch that video, Check it out. It's right up at the top of Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page. It's one of the featured videos. The sea turtle that we saw just finishing up her nest a few days ago. That was 3-4 days ago now, mornings ago. Just incredible for me. That was one for the bucket list for me. Just watch. It's amazing how they use their flippers to cover that nest up. How they just instinct. It's just amazing, the instincts and how exhausted she was. She would push some sand over the eggs, lay her head down for a few seconds, do it again, rest. Then she made her trip back to the water and off she went. If you watch that video, you'll see after she covered the eggs, she like patted the sand down with her behind. You see her like bounce her butt down on top of it. That was kind of cool. Remember, if you do happen to come across a sea turtle laying her eggs, stay away from her. I was quite a ways away. I had to use the digital zoom on the camera. So it's not the clearest video, but hey, it's a video. It's a video of something really beautiful. So don't ever approach a nesting sea turtle. Keep your distance. Don't use any flashes or lights. You're going to take a picture. Same thing goes with the little hatchlings. Stay away from them. We need your help too in making our sea turtles journey onto the beach a little easier, a little less challenging. We need you to help us fill in any holes that you see on the beach. It's not too hard to do, not too much to ask. Just kick the sand in and fill the holes in. Not only are they a hazard for humans, but they're a huge obstacle for our mama sea turtles and could become a death trap for our little hatchlings. If they were to fall in and get trapped, then they just become prey. Also, if you come across a sick, an injured, or sadly a dead sea turtle, or a little hatchling that's lost. Sometimes they walk the wrong way. They go up into the dunes, maybe wander off into a parking lot. If you come across any of that, contact the nearest authorities. Here you would call the ranger station. Somewhere else, if you're on another beach and you don't know who to call, just grab your cell phone and hit star, the star symbol, and then F, like in Florida, W, like in wildlife, and C, like in conservation. FWC, star FWC. Pass that around. Get on their website. They have a nice little page about sea turtles and what to do during sea turtle nesting season. Find that link and give it a share on your Facebook. The more we can get the word out, the better. Look for My FWC on Facebook. So yesterday, I'm in Area 2 now. Yesterday, Area 2 was a mess. An absolute mess. Tons of red drift algae on the beach. Well, guess what? Most of it's gotten swept back into the ocean, here into the Gulf. Not an ocean. Some of it's up here drying out. Looks a lot better here, but down in Area 1, it was a mess this morning when I came in. There's still some red drift algae here in the water. I can see it. You can see it in these little waves as they curl up. It's that dark reddish brown color. Again, it's harmless. Don't worry about it. It's just ugly to look at. Stinks when it's drying out on the beach. No osprey friends up there. I don't know where they've been. They're hiding in other trees, hanging out in other trees now. We were seeing one up in that tree on the right kind of on a regular basis. Just beyond the boardwalk at the north end of Area 2. Oh, that humidity. God, it's not as bad as yesterday. It's only around 85% humidity today. Yesterday it was 90. Before that it was 91% or something. It's like a little sauna. When that sun comes up, good morning. First person I have passed here on the beach. Over here, this is what we refer to as a cooler crawl. You know, like a cooler full of soda. That's a cooler crawl. Sometimes there'll be footprints on the sides of these cooler crawls and they look like turtle tracks. Sometimes they're a little deceiving. People dragging their coolers out to the beach. If you're just tuning in, good morning, happy Monday. We're just making our way south down the beach in North Naples, Florida. We're at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. My most favorite place on earth. Learned a lot about nature and marine life over the years walking the beach here. And probably some of you have as well. Been doing this now for over 5 years. Met some wonderful people over those 5 years. If you look ahead of me, you can see where the red drift algae is piled up in Area 1. We're just at the north end of Area 1 now. See, it just gets worse down here. It's real spongy walking along the beach here. It gets really thick down here, just ahead of me. Wasn't like this yesterday. Things are always changing. People are like, isn't it the same whole thing every day? I'm like, not even close. Not even close. Constantly changing here. It's pretty flat out there offshore. Things are definitely calming down. We need a couple good days of calm water for it to clear up. You know, I don't think a park ranger has been out here this morning. They must be short-handed today. I do not see any tire tracks on the beach here. Huh. Hit that share button if you're enjoying the views. Invite your friends to tag along with us. Hey, they're always looking for volunteers here at Del Norwegians. If you like nature, the outdoors, the beach, you might want to consider giving some of your time to the Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. They can use all the extra hands they can get right now, this time of the year, summertime. When all of our snowbirds go home, the volunteer pool kind of thins out. The biggest chore is keeping the beach clean and the holes filled in. There's other tasks. Working on the landscaping, cleaning, keeping the butterfly garden cleaned up, free of weeds. Sounds like a ranger vehicle. It might be coming out here. Well, we're coming up to the end of the park here. We're going to go down Vanderbilt Beach just a short ways, a little short stroll. Check on a nest, potential nest. This is the end of the park. Vanderbilt Beach here. This is where our somewhat mile of beach at Delnor Wiggins begins, right here. Remember, if you cross that line, you've got to stay by the water. You cannot come into the park without paying your fee, your entrance fee. So don't be a cheapskate. Pay your entrance fee if you want to use the amenities of the park. Okay? It's only $2. Come on, $2 to walk onto the beach. That money goes to keeping the park open. It's not like they're making a fortune with our Florida state parks. They could always use some moolah. Which, by the way, if you want to donate some money to Delnor Wiggins, you do that through Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Do that through the Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. That way the money goes directly to Delnor Wiggins. It doesn't get shared amongst the other parks. Doesn't look like there's a new nest here, darn it. Here's the tracks right here. He's already come and checked it out. You can see how he drove right down the middle so he doesn't get them mixed up. But that sea turtle, darn it. She came up into here. She got up on top of the dunes, darn it, and she didn't lay any eggs. Shoot. That was the right idea. Man. There's another nest here. I'm just curious. There's going to be more than whatever number this nest is over here, but there's a more recent one just down the beach. Somewhere I saw it. They get over 200 nests on this stretch of beach, somewhere, sometimes close to 300. This beach here at Vanderbilt, it stretches from the south end of Del Norwiggins Pass State Park and goes all the way down to Clam Pass. And there's a nice little remote stretch of beach down to the south, down past Bay Colony and Pelican Bay, where those turtles love, because it's just so isolated down there and dark. That's the thing, there's no lights down there. We're going to have to continue this walk here. I got to end this live feed right now. So stay tuned. I'll be back. If I don't see you later, have a fantastic day. Tally ho, my friends. Tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.